appreciate all he did, but probably he was nice to his dogs, you know, and probably he was a good painter. And maybe he had friends also when he was a kid, you know, and there must be a lot of people that have a good, everybody would see her as the same, but I'm sure that he had her bitchy. He had her bitch moments, you know, and there must have been people that she was like, no, I'm not gonna give you food because I gotta give this kid food, and there was like, oh yeah, you bitch, you know. I'm sure that not everybody had a pleasant experience with her.
So what does it mean for morally
condemn? You condemn the sin, but not necessarily the sinner. In other words, good people do make bad decisions.
Yeah, but she's not
do get into temptation.
Like she has done a lot of crazy shit, and again, she might have been nice to you one time or two times. That doesn't make her a good person either. Just look at her record. She's been in jail several times.
She's been in jail several times?
Yes, this is not her first rodeo. She's got a criminal record. 2 years ago, she assaulted a police officer.
Bro, honestly, I really don't know what you guys mean when you morally condemn someone.
Yeah, Simon, he makes no sense with that. Yeah.
Listen, Simon is correct. Pepe, if you knew morals and ethics, no, you shut the fuck up. If you knew morals and, no, you shut the fuck up. If you knew morals and ethics, you wouldn't be so unhinged like Nora.
So if you're even like when the story with Jesus, he said he without sin casted the first stone. You know, when they basically wanted to
use a Jude to defend her. Come on.
Don't use what?
Jude.
Whatever. But when it comes to outright condemning somebody because of that one action, like, no, I'm not going to do it.
You don't have to condemn anybody, Pepe. You just have to stop being a Jew-hating idiot.
That says more about you, Pepe.
No, I condemn her actions, but not her in totality. That's it. It's not a concept.
You're separating her from the ideas. Like, I don't get that.
And you called her nice.
Yes, but Simon, your position is also stupid, and this is why think that their position is very attached to their ego, and that's the reason why when somebody tells a different opinion than what they believe, they treat that as a personal attack. And this is exactly what you're doing right now. Just because someone has got a specific position in something, that doesn't mean that is what their essence is, and that doesn't mean that their ideas have to be attached to their person. Just like, for example, when you do a stupid thing, which is a lot of the times, I don't think that just because of that you're completely stupid. I think that you said a stupid thing, or you did something stupid, or you're being an idiot in certain things. But that doesn't mean that I believe that you are completely an idiot. So yeah, but.
Oh, it's the sheikh of an extreme stupid.
Dude, like, she was arrested right now. She was arrested two years ago. She has other criminal records of harassment and doing shit. Her family is a family of criminals that have also been convicted for money laundering and for fraud. They have been in jail. Some of her family have been killed because they have been related to terrorists. Also, she doesn't have a good reputation in Clubhouse. She loses her shit all the time. She's getting in cahoots and interested in a married man. So, I mean, like, you need to put all these pieces together and I don't know, come to a conclusion that maybe she is not a very good person. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, sure. I don't know how much more do you need in order
but you said you're telling me a bunch of information. Sure, but you're telling me a bunch of information I've never heard before. I didn't know she was arrested before, for example. I had no idea. I didn't know her family was, and even if it's her family, I don't really care about her family. I care about her. What is she like? Some kids grow up into shitty families. It's not their fault.
Come on, Pepe. You associate with her political ideology, her bullshit propaganda, misinformation, lies, and hate. That's why you align with her. You don't care about her as a person. You don't give a fuck about her as a person. You like the propaganda in the Diego room. That's why you're there, because you love the hate. Because you do hate Jews. You're a fucking Jew-hating, anti-Semitic, extremist, online little fucking loser rat.
Yeah, her and I strongly disagree on her spicy rhetoric regarding Jews.
What is it that you disagree with?
Well, Zionist. I think Israel.
You're a Zionist. Wow.
Yeah, I have been for
Breaking news.
I have been for years.
Change it to Lisa.
Okay, officially,
I had no idea.
in the same delusional category as Nora right now.
Ask me to heaven.
Well, you can ask even going back years ago. You can ask the Jews on Clubhouse. They knew I was a Zionist. That's fine.
Really, Pepe? Oh, okay.
Me and Jeff's room, they all called you out as being anti-Semitic.
I don't. Well, Jeff and I don't really get along, and that's fine. I don't care. But you have to understand, Jeff.
Pepe, respectfully, I like you, bro. I mean, I told you when I was down in Florida or Arizona, I got confused. I thought you lived in Florida, but you lived in Arizona or whatever. I would love to have a beer with you. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I was just shoveling. But, bro, look, if you are a Zionist, all I got to say is you have not represented yourself well. Because I got the impression that you hate Jews, for sure.
No, I don't hate. I mean, there was a big room last night where I can be critical of Jews as a people, and especially the United States, which I am very direct about, which kind of doesn't have much to do with Israel. But I do. But then I was pushing back because the Muslims.
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying I got the wrong idea about you.
Pepe, you're like 5'2". You sound Jewish. That's the funniest part about the whole bit is you sound Jewish, but yet you always talk shit about Jews. You should just start admitting and just coming out as being, you know what, I'm a Zionist now because everybody identifies me as a Jew. I sound like a Jew. I look like a Jew. People think I'm Jewish.
Amazing. They I was Jewish quite a bit when I was younger, but.
Well, Pepe, haven't you made critique of the Jews and the Jews control the media and stuff like that, or did I get you confused with somebody else?
No, I would say when it comes to I don't have anything particularly spicy to say about that. It's we know who founded Hollywood and who's largely still. I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, different cultures have different talents, and Jews have found their way into the corners of society that they have for various reasons. But the anti-Semitic part is when you say it's like all a conspiracy to control.
No, I don't think I would say that Jews definitely have had, and I can name the instances, and you go on ADL's website, like I do think that they, for historical reasons, have kind of pushed rhetoric and ideas that I don't like, but it's a value judgment. I'm not saying I can't necessarily say it is right or wrong. I can only say that I don't like it.
You don't like what? Human beings, you fucking idiot?
Yeah, you don't like
diversity shit historically.
the Jews are the ones who are pushing multiculturalism.
They were the, at least in the.
This is the conspiracy criticism part of stupid people like you, Pepe.
Yeah, this is the stuff that makes you sound anti-Semitic. But let me just tell you, if it helps you understand, I mean, what I was taught from inside the Jewish conspiracy is that as part of our religion is being a good person and advocating for people who are like part of Pesach, part of Passover, we pray for all the people who are oppressed, right? Because we were oppressed, we know what it feels like. We're praying for all the people who are oppressed. And so the idea is if Jews work to advance security or protections for oppressed people everywhere, that will inevitably benefit the Jews, because Jews are also an oppressed minority. So rather than just saying Jew, 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 we say stuff like, hey, everybody deserves protection. And then that obviously is going to include the Jews at some point.
Sure, but you more or less kind of say the same thing.
Yes, I am saying the same thing. I'm just saying it's not like a hateful secret conspiracy to control.
I never said that. Well, just like this.
Well, you said you hate that the Jews are pushing multiculturalism.
Well, no, that's why, and yeah, just like I hate the Catholic Church for doing it. It's not that I hate the Catholic Church, but do I really care for? For example, you can't really be a serious Catholic.
But Pepe, what does the Doge auditing tell us? It's not just the Jews, it's the Lutherans, it's the Catholics, it's everybody's grifting, Pepe. So where do you place your hate the most? You place it on the Jews on this app, you fucking low IQ little rat.
Shut up.
It's just so ironic how if you hate Jews, and you sound like a Jew, and you look like a Jew, and you are technically acting like a Jew that you hate. You're just a self-hating idiot.
I can't think of a specific example of a time that you have gone hard. And certainly, the times that you might have ever said something that I disagree with, I don't get the sense that you are yourself like a hateful person. But I think that I have heard you say like things that align with the Jew-hating narrative. I can't remember what they are, but I got the feeling that, otherwise, how would I have gotten this impression of you?
Well, I think that there could be some like overlap, but there's things like, for example, I don't like the ADL. I really hate the ADL. I think they're trash. A lot of people.
So Pepe, you hate stupidity then. You don't hate people, correct?
Well, I don't hate Jews.
Just stop yelling like that.
I don't have a problem with Jews. I would say that like there is like definitely, especially the Jews that have been in the media. And the media in general, it's not just Jews.
How bad did you get beat up in boxing, Pepe?
And they're leftists.
What about the Rockefellers? Do you hate the Rockefellers too? They have a lot of power. They're behind pharma. They're behind banking. They're more powerful than anybody in the U.S. and they're Christians.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any information.
Oh yeah, of course, because you just want to focus on the fucking Jews. Why?
What is the narrative Rockefellers?
Well,
I thought you were a historian, Pepe.
Friends with the Rothschilds. Find out.
I thought you were a historian. You know so much. You don't know about the Rockefellers?
But I don't care about that. People start talking about like, oh, centralized banks, they control finance, all of that stupid shit. I don't really.
Well, Rockefellers are behind all the pharma. They are the ones who started investing in university careers, the medical university careers. They're behind whatever Hopkins hospital or center. They are the ones that have prohibited the treatment of the holistic treatment to doctors, and they have been the ones behind the medical protocol that forces you to take a lot of drugs. They are behind banking. They are behind the whatever association of foreign affairs or the Council of Foreign Affairs, CFA. There are a lot of these stuff. So
sure, that's not my lane though.
Christians.
Sure, but that's not. I'm sure
What's your lane, Pepe?
If you've been around me enough, it's more somewhat political, but then like social issues kind of be the shit I'll talk about. Not necessarily. I don't really get into a lot of this. Like for example, the vaccine shit. I know that was something you were really into. That was something that just never really interested me. I guess I just don't. Really,
well, why not? I thought I heard you say the Jews were behind the vaccines.
I never said that.
It's been the Rockefellers.
You sure?
I would joke and say, because the far rightoids would be like, I'd say like, oh, Mr. Sheckelstein put dingleberry juice in the Jew flu vaccine, make fun of them and stuff. But I never really cared about the vaccine shit. I got the vaccine.
What do you care about, Pepe?
All kinds of stuff.
What? Enlighten us with what you care about, because obviously everyone really likes you and is concerned about what you think. So tell us, what do you care about?
I like music. I appreciate all kinds of things. I'm interested in learning about other cultures. I care about. I do care a lot about cultural attitudes and like the health of the country, and especially when it comes to like. Cultural, specifically when it comes to culture. I don't know, dude. Like a lot of people tend to have interests that are narrowed in on a few different areas. I'm one of those people. I'm an expert at nothing, but I primarily have interest in a few things and don't pay a lot of attention to many others.
Well, that's fascinating. If this was a job interview, I'd say, let's hire this young man because his interests are so interesting. What a careful, thoughtful young man.
I mean, there are people who go into relationship rooms day after day after day. I can't sit in a relationship room for 10 minutes. It's so fucking boring. I mean, but there's some people that are drawn to it. I don't know. We're just all different.
Yeah, you're just drawn to the Jew hate rooms. I see. Like a moth to a candle or a giant eyeball meditating to a light of joy. which is hate.
You know, the Jew hate rooms are interesting for a couple of reasons. It's kind of a crossroads where you have people that are both. It brings in people from extremes from the left and the right. People, of course, there's the religious extremes, and then it's kind of Western versus anti-Western. So you have like this crossroads of where all of these interests like intersect, and so you get people with.
Yeah, they intersect in Jew hate. That's fascinating, Pepe. Your interests are absolutely amazing.
But they do get, what you do get is obviously when people come into those rooms, you get people on the different ends of the spectrum. So not everybody there is Jew hate. As a Jew.
Yeah, you actually get Jews in those rooms too. I'm just saying, when the nexus is hate and Jews are the target of that hate, you might be the problem. You see how that works, Pepe? You are the words, not just what you say, but what you sit there and listen to and platform all the time. That's you. You are a Jew hater. Congratulations. You're low IQ, and you're a midget. And you don't even look like that. You're far uglier. Has anyone ever seen the non-glossed up photo of Pepe looking like he's from the Jersey Shores? He looks like an ugly Ashkenazi midget Jew.
My hair and my big nose.
I know, you look like an ugly Ashkenazi Jew.
I have seen your nose.
Oh, maybe
Why would
it's
I have
straight
seen
on.
your nose?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Go ahead, post a new photo. Take a selfie right now so we can see what you look like.
Erdogan, can you please talk normally? Really, you sound like a faggot and you're very annoying.
My name is Lao Tzu. I am a faggot and I am annoying like Pepe.
Pepe, you have posted photos of you before, one that you were with your girlfriend, and yeah, you have like curly hair, but I don't remember your nose. Zach, do you want to say something? Right now is the moment.
I'm good.
Do you reserve the balance of your time?
Yeah, David, why are you not interrupting this craziness?
Working on a project. Most people in my industry are not working today, but I gotta get something done for China.
What do you do again? China.
I'm a CTO for a company that manufactures toys and also resells. So
Sexual question.
Yo, I gotta get something for Dasha then.
I'll bring free samples next time I'm in London.
Sick.
Not sexual, different toys.
Just don't get him sex toys.
Oh no, stop saying that.
She doesn't have the age yet.
She's sitting up by herself now and like is probably kind of not talking, but it's baby babble. It's so cute.
Does she call you mama already? Or mommy?
I think a couple of times, like you and said, yeah, no, she definitely did. Where if she's upset, a couple of times she's been like, mommy, mommy. She's so cute though. Oh my god.
Have you and been able to go out like for date nights and stuff, or no? No time for that.
Yes, mom's come about 3 times. She's coming again soon, and we will go out. And we have gone out. It's been really good. We're just so tired, you know. But yeah, she's so cute though. Fucking hell, I can't even deal with it. It hurts. So sometimes I actually want to bite her, you know.
Does she sleep already for the night?
Yeah, pretty much. We share a bedroom most nights, and she might need the dummy put in about 4 o'clock. At the moment, her sleep cycle's going a little bit funny, so today I took her for a walk really early, and she likes to nap on the pram when she, like Nordic, where it's super cold outside, but she's really wrapped up. She loves it, so she's been napping outside all day. Hopefully she sleeps through the night. Yeah, I'd love that.
Do you guys live close to a park or something?
Yeah, right across the road. It's got a little kids park as well. Lots of greenery, and then if we walk 15 minutes straight ahead, we kind of get to a country manor with like botanical gardens and stuff. So that's beautiful.
That's
as
very
well.
nice because the UK has got a lot of parks and a lot of green areas. Yeah, and now in spring it becomes like really beautiful. Summer, yeah, that's very cool.
Oh my God! Wait a minute. Look at Jeff's PTR. Pepe, is that you getting held up by Jeff in the wrestling ring?
Oh, Jeff is down there. I mean,
Is Pepe that short?
Jeff, can you please come confirm that Pepe is a low IQ, anti-Semitic, Jew-hating piece of shit?
What am I confirming that he's short or an anti-Semitic Jew-hating piece of shit?
Jeff, Pepe said that he's a Zionist.
yeah.
Make kind of. Do you want to still be an anti-Semite?
He's a Zionist, an anti-Semitic Zionist.
I mean, there are lots of anti-Semites who want Israel to exist so the Jews aren't here.
Yeah, so that's true. It's like Zionists that want Israel so that they have a place to put all the Jews there.
No, it's very simple. The Jews built that country, and it's a well-functioning country by every metric, really. And it's the only homeland they have. So why would I want that to be taken from?
Yeah,
them? It's just that simple.
They just have to wipe the shit surrounding the country.
I mean, just to combat, their system of world domination. I
don't think they dominate the world.
Oh, you've been lying to us.
Okay, you've given us the wrong impression.
May I?
I know everybody from Jewish Clubhouse. I've been around them for a few years. I think most of them, Jeff, I met more recently. I don't think maybe for some of the newer people I met, they might think I have like a strong view against Jews.
But you said earlier you didn't like Jeff.
Well, I said him and I don't get along. Like if I went into his room, he'd kick me out. So that's true.
No, I would just introduce you as that racist Pepe. We know I'm fine. I
usually do, but you've kicked me out before, even when I don't say anything.
Yeah, well, depends on my mood. I mean, we know I'm fine interpersonally. You just have your anti-Semitic and racist outbursts, which I don't find much use for. If you don't play those games, we'd be fine.
Yeah, I don't have any anti-Semitic conspiracy theories. So.
Well, you did defend Nora.
You just said an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory 15 minutes ago that Jews are doing cultural Marxism and essentially doing.
Shut up.
You did. Ask Zach. Zach just brought it up.
Hey, let's go to the videotape.
I said, did they push like leftist values and shit? Yeah.
It's not called
that's different from cultural Marxism.
The point is, Pepe, it's not just the Jews. It's a lot of religious or, NGO groups that are doing this. And you're ascribing it to all the Jews and people do it. You're insane. You're stupid.
No, dumbass. That's why I said the Catholic Church. Like, I disagree with them and what they do with immigration and stuff. But
you did say the Jews control Hollywood and their bad views.
I said they founded Hollywood. It's different. That's different. But yeah, they pretty much, there's enough Jews in leadership positions and ownership positions in Hollywood where effectively it's kind of still a Jewish, highly Jewish controlled industry.
It's a Jewish monopoly.
But they founded it. So, I mean, that's kind of to be expected. That's not even controversial.
It is controversial. Do you know what the actual percentage breakdown is of writers, actors, owners, investors? It's a giant system of investment, you fucking idiot. You think Sony's owned by the Jews? It's owned by the fucking Japs. It's a world of business. It's not just J-word all the time, you fucking moron. You are so stupid. You're like Nora, but the male version or the Jersey Shore version of Nora Bandura.
Yeah, that's different from saying Monopoly. I said Hollywood.
Can we not disperse the name of New Jersey with nothing?
See, I mean,
We don't.
and I say Hollywood, that doesn't, I'm not referring to the whole entertainment industry, which that's where it kind of branches out to a lot of different people. But Hollywood, the movie producers, yeah, they were largely Jewish. I don't even think that's controversial.
To answer the question, yeah, this is Stephanie.
Pepe was a boxer. Jeff, do you think you could take Pepe in a fight?
Why would I bother?
Yeah, why would he bother? I mean,
I haven't been in a street fight since I was a teenager. I don't do stupid shit like that.
No, an organized clubhouse fight.
Pepe, you should do jujitsu.
Boxing is the only like combat sport I've ever done.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, get it?
That was invented by the Jews, Pepe.
Wait, that was the Japanese.
then why doesn't it have the word Jew in it?
Why is it called Brazilian?
Why is it called Pepe?
Did you know that the Japanese word for Brazilian is actually Bajirian?
Brazilian. What about jewelry?
Oh, jewelry.
Actually, I do have a question. Is there a reason, like, so I know I've thought of this before. So, like, I don't know.
I really hope you're about to say what I think you're about to say.
Yes, I am. But, like, so jewelry, of course, has Jew, and I don't know if that has anything to do with this. But
Jewelry.
But, yeah, jewel. Okay, good. But, so, a lot of.
We were actually named after Jules, because we're the jewel in God's eye.
Wait, the artist, the jewel?
No.
Well, I guess this is the question I was going to ask, though.
Oh
is
my
that
God.
you have last names like Diamond, Gold, Silver. Like, it's like, I don't like. Were those like vocational names? Like
Yes, those are vocational names.
like you were a miner or some shit.
Yes.
No, Jews have always been historically,
Silversmith,
yeah,
goldsmith.
gold making, jewelry making. Jews have been doing that for, thousands of years.
Yeah, that's why you also find Jews named Movie Smith.
Yeah, that's why every Jew has a bag of gold.
Like a leprechaun.
This is why T-Robs hates the Jews so much, because they moved in on his business.
They're literally after his Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Well, Tim
Is he going off on the Jews quite hard now?
T-Robs, he lives in a fucking leprechaun with a pot of gold.
Now.
No,
Well, last night there was a big room. So last night there was a big room where Cynic, basically all of the Jew haters of Clubhouse, and then the Jews were in there. I was in there, but I was actually fighting against them, and T Robs and I got into it, and we're cussing each other out. And if you want to, he's somebody who just has a lot of conspiracy theories. But he has a lot of conspiracy theories, not just with Jews, but just in general.
Oh no, T-Robs has got one main conspiracy, and that's the Jews. And why are we even here talking about it in an unsecured line? We gotta talk in private about our hate speech. We've got to organize, and all we're doing is wasting our time on this chat app.
You need to use the word fucking every other word. Edmund, if you're
He's a
Fucking Jew.
fucking Jew hating
Fucking Jew.
fucking demo from fucking Ireland.
That guy needs a girlfriend, man.
He's
No,
got
poor girlfriend.
he's got an African lion killer named after Adolf Hitler's dog.
He told me like where his family bought a house here in Scottsdale, literally a minute from where I live. But if his parents actually have a house there, that he must come from a really fucking loaded family.
In Northern Ireland?
No, I'm saying I am curious about his background.
What are you curious about? He's a webmaster who spends his evenings talking about the J words all day long. Clearly, things aren't working out for him.
Well, he might just have family money. Who knows?
Who gives a fuck what he's got? He's got a fucking half of a brain like you.
Pepe, you do sound like a Jew now.
Well, I have a big nose like one. That's probably why. That your nose really defines, or
You see, now that's on that.
that's not anti-Semitic. No, your nose shape, and your and also your sinus cavities are what give your voice a distinct character.
I think it's just being from New York that makes you sound like that.
I've never lived in New York.
Is he from New
I'm
York?
not talking about you. I'm talking about the archetype of the Jew that you're imagining.
No, but that's
a good
true,
point.
Jeff. Like, I have a lot of friends. Well, there is one specific friend of mine that I find exquisitely attractive in Israel, who has like this big piece of nose on his face. And yeah, if you would fix his nose, you know, like, he would lose the attractiveness. He looks so
Is it like a
sexy.
phallus? Is it like a penis on your face, technically? Is that what you're describing?
No, it's like it's this bony nose, you know, when it goes like,
She said he has a big piece of nose.
If you think close to your eyebrows, it goes straight and then all the way down. You know, like a proper Jewish nose.
Shut up! She's talking about the nose!
I'm talking about the nose. Like, ridiculously attractive.
Why aren't you with this guy?
Because he's in Israel and we just
Why don't
work
you move to
there.
Israel?
Yeah, no.
And let's see Israel next year in Jerusalem.
Why don't you become Jewish?
I mean, I
Become
find it
Jewish, Esau. Move to Israel. I'll see you there.
Yeah, denounce your pedophile pope and just throw in the towel.
His name is Johan, like Johan down there. Let me see if I can find his the photo he has on.
Okay, see if you can find a picture of that big piece of nose.
He's got this big piece of nose. It's so sexy.
He has a piece of nose on his face.
Johan, here it is. Oh shit! WhatsApp doesn't allow for taking screenshots of the profile.
So wait, I got one more question for you, Pepe. You say you came out of the far-right extremist chat group. What was the name of the app that you said you had a following on?
I
Discord.
started on Discord.
Discord. So what in all your time of, hate information communication exchange have you actually discovered that is intelligent, interesting, or at all useful in your life?
Oh, God, can we stop this bullshit?
I like the Mexican accent. Can you ask him again in a Mexican accent?
Yeah, I can do that. Hey, Pepe, in all the bullshit hate speech you've ever heard, what was interesting or intelligent?
Hey, Pepe.
That is Italian.
I've actually observed one thing. There's one thing that I will say that like the same personality characteristics that would maybe draw people to the far right, they kind of exist in every group. And I'm being serious when I say this, but if you meet like somebody who's very ethnocentric, that is African American or
PTR, this is the guy that I like. I find him so cute.
amazing.
Look at the big nose.
So wait, you were saying about black extremists?
Well, like if even like
What's the
Islamists,
big nose?
yeah, I was about to
It
say.
looks like Simon, Issa.
No, he doesn't.
They all look the same. Looks
Look
like
at
the average Israeli.
You cannot see really the nose because it's from the front, but you can see there's the bump, See?
It looks like a bulbous nose, but not like a.
Yeah, but when you see it from the
Roman nose.
profile, it's like a huge bump.
That's a bell pepper nose. Anyway, so Pepe, you had no point. So, I mean, if you can't say it in one sentence, I mean, what the fuck?
No, Issa had.
Yeah, well, wait. Can I reiterate the question? I asked Diogenes the same question earlier this morning. Pepe, in one word, what is the one value that your life and political opinions are most motivated by?
One word now. Just one fucking word. With you can capitalize the word with a big letter like liberty. The future. He said futuro?
Excuse me.
He said futuro?
Excuse me, the future.
The future doesn't exist, you unphilosophical dumb motherfucker.
Without the voices, so I'm gonna kick you out.
Oh, I'm ready to go to the gym, fatty. Go ahead and kick. Oh, I would like Cynic. I'm ready to go to the gym. Go ahead and kick. Oh, that's it. That's the show, everybody.